today too.
Marva, you have those chocolate decadents yet?
Yes, I love it.
Those are crazy, man.
They are delicious. That plus the chocolate with the peanut butter.
Oh,
I love those.
I know, right? Hey, what's up, Luis?
Hey, Joe, how are you?
Look at that, buddy. Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Joe,
Joe, I have a quick question.
go, buddy. Hey, Marva.
Yes.
Being that you're an expert in approaches, how do I approach a friend of mine that we've been friends for a long time, and we've been in network marketing, and they're trying to get me into another company that supplements only.
Call me after. I'll fix you up, buddy. Jake, Marva, give Luis my number. Let's do a three-way afterwards, and we'll tighten them up.
Okay.
We got you covered,
Gotcha.
bud. Yeah, we'll get those guys. We'll get those guys. We'll flip the script on those jokers.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
That's right.
All right, guys, we got a great call for you here today. Today I'm gonna give away a free case of Zija. Free case of Zija.
Sweet. I need it.
Hey, Tim, did you get your money? I sent you that cash or the Venmo, man.
God bless you. I got it.
Tim's winning every day. So at the very end of the call, what it is it's going to be a number. The first one to guess it's going to get a free case. So all I need is your ID number, your member ID number, and I'll have them ship it right to your house and add it to your account. Free case of beer. Woo!
I guess I should just give you that info now, huh?
Your luck, maybe. I'm still waiting to hear from Kristen Ledbetter. I owe her $25. She didn't send me her Cash App or her Venmo ID. So she won yesterday, and also Kenneth Ellison won as well. I've sent payments out to a bunch of people, but those are the two missing folks. Oh, and then Brian Bruchere paid his forward. Brian Bruchere won yesterday, but he paid his forward. So thank you for doing that, Brian. And we'll give it away tomorrow with Bobby D. Actually,
Okay, that's fine.
half of today's case of B is sponsored by Brian.
Oh gosh.
All right, guys, we'll get started right now. Here we go. Oops. Okay, I think I did it. Everybody should be muted. Yeah, look at that. We did it. Okay, guys, well, welcome. My name is Joel McNinch, coming to you live from Austin, Texas for our daily Live at 5. This is a place where we get together every day and share some information about a great company and a great opportunity that can richly benefit your life, both health-wise and financially. And we're really excited. We like to have fun on here, guys, and we do. And want to welcome all our special guests who are tuning in for the first time today. We're excited to have you with us, and that's what this is really all about, guys, is, you and your journey. We're all doing great. We've all got our stories. We're all getting checks, all that stuff, but we're missing you. So we want you to be a part of what we're doing, and we're excited to have you today. So welcome to our special guests. And let's see, we got a bunch of people watching over here on Crystal Creators. Let's see what we got over here on our Facebook group. By the way, we almost have 6,300 members on that group. Yep, there's some folks watching over there. What's up, Crystal Creators? About 18 or so over there. Okay, that's great. So guys, we got about 40 people tuned in right now, but we'll get this party started. I'm sure more will join as we go. So today we're going to give away a free case of Zija. That's our botanical energy adaptogen drink. Oh man, that's good. That's good. I'm drinking the Citrus Sunrise right now. So this is pretty cool. What's so special about this, guys? Let me tell you. I'll tell you what's in this. It's the first carbonated beverage ever, right, to have 10 calories and 0 sugar, 0 grams of sugar, right? That's a big deal. So it's 100% gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, suitable for vegans. It contains 125 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine from green tea. It boosts your metabolism, which we all need right now, and it's naturally sweetened, right? So here's what you got. It's got sea minerals in there. It's got fruit vegetable blend of spinach, broccoli, carrot, sweet potato, orange, apple, strawberry, sunflower seed, shiitake mushroom, green tea leaf extract, already mentioned that, raspberry ketone, and ashwagandha root powder. And you would never know any of that stuff's in there because it tastes so darn good. I mean, it is good. Let me look at what else is in there. You got a little bit of water, a little bit of erythritol and stevia, which one's a plant sweetener, one's an alcohol, a derivative of alcohol. But man, I'll tell you what, I thought I liked the berry best. I don't know, man. I don't know, Marva. I might be won over to the citrus here. I don't know. I'm telling you, I like the berry. I really do. But wow, this is the bomb, man. Now, word is there's a big product announcement coming out next week, like about Monday. So you might want to tune in for that. I don't know what it could be, but it might have something to do with a new one of these. And man, Katie, bar the door, because that thing's going to blow off the shelves like the Wrath of Khan, man. It's going to be nuts. So with all that being said, guys, I got a very special guest on here who's going to explain our products today to you. And it's going to be an exciting day. We got a lot of good stuff here ready to give you some information. Before we do that, a couple quick announcements. Number one, we have free shipping going on right now. So whoever got you on this call, if you place an order of $150 or greater, you get free shipping right now. And that's a big deal, guys. So I've got a couple new orders today. In fact, I got 2 yesterday, 2 today, free shipping. And I love it because it's a benefit to people, right? So if you want to save some cash, and we ship super quick. You order your stuff today, you're going to get it in a couple days, FedEx ground. So whatever today is, Wednesday, you could have this stuff at your house by Friday, FedEx ground. Friday, Saturday, maybe at the latest, right? We do it super quick. Some areas, Michigan and that, they get it in 1 day, which is crazy. So if Bob DeCan over there in Michigan there orders his stuff on a Monday morning at 9 a.m., that stuff shows up on his doorstep Tuesday, right? That's crazy, guys. I mean, that is like crazy, right? That's faster than Santa Claus or something, man. It's fast. So anyway, guys, we're going to get into this right here. So free shipping going on. I got a good friend of mine who's going to come on here. Her name is Sharita Mays. She is an executive or a crystal manager with us, guys. We'll talk about what that means in a minute. And Sharita knows the products, guys. She's been using the Zija products for the better part of 7 years. But her and her mom just started using our 30-day system and the Isagenix, and she's having great results, right? Both her and her mom and many people on her team. Jim Merrill, I'm thinking of Jim. Some people having some big time results. So let me bring Sharita on here, guys, and she's going to educate us on some product info. Okay, here we go.
All right. Can you hear me?
Dr. Mays, it's all you.
All right. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. So listen, let me tell you about my backstory. Actually, I grew up in the world of health. My grandfather was a vegan, so that was always in forefront of our mind. So this company just aligned with me. So let's talk about 7 years ago, how I really got started on this wonderful product, the Super Mix, right? The world's most nutritious botanical ever discovered, with over 92 verifiable nutrients, guys. And this one little sachet mixed with water. So you get 46 antioxidants, 36 amino acids. And so this here is, again, it's phenomenal. Let me tell you why I got started with it. Because of my grandmother at the time was 84 years old. She was in a lot of pain, and she went from her bedroom to her bathroom, and she couldn't stand no more than about 2 minutes. So when Joe introduced this to me, and actually that was the first recession I had that I got to Joe back in 2008. So he said, "Sure, you need some money, and the product is good," because he knows I'm into health. And so I said, okay. So got my grandmother on this. And now what works with somebody in 1 day may take, right, one week, 1 month, or 1 minute. You never know. But for her, 40 sachets of this moringa, she was able to stand about 10 minutes. 6-7 months, she was off of high blood pressure medicine. She had no more blood clots. Her arthritis in her spine went away. She lost 16 pounds in sitting, all because of this nutrition. Now think about this, and I couldn't figure this out. I used to work at the hospital for 22 years, and I couldn't figure out why we had more people sicker than ever, more people with cancer, right? More diabetes, more people overweight. I was like, is it something that's in the water? It's like, it was mind-boggling. And what I didn't realize, right, after having, a couple degrees and right, coming and then finding this company, Zija, it was because of the lack of nutrition, right? So I said, oh my goodness. And so when I seen what that did for my grandmother, as well as herself, we went and just started sharing this with everybody. I mean, everybody we knew, because we know what this can do. So think about this. We didn't probably, if this was 50 years ago, we wouldn't be talking about this today. And this is why we need this, right? Especially now, this actually has, it helps you with the immune system. It helps to strengthen that. So this is why we share this. This is the first thing I take every day in the morning. So I've been taking it for 7 years. And so my grandmother, actually before this call, she just called me to make sure her order is shipping out tomorrow. So just to say this, I don't say this, but National Institute for Health says this: Moringa prevents and treats over 300 diseases. So you got 300 reasons why you need to be taking this. All right. So again, this helps you with your nutrition. Then we have what this is one of our flagships products, which are CBD. Okay. This is not just any CBD. And actually it's a patch, right? I'm sure you guys heard of a patch, and I have it on right now. What it is that it's a 24-hour transdermal CBD oil patch. And you don't have to like keep putting it on like regular rubbing CBD oil on you. This is a transdermal. So it releases when it needs to release. So nobody has done this. So this helps to calm you, soothe certain aches and pains that you have. I mean, you can have a restful sleep with this. So this here, all right, is amazing. This is the buzzword going around with CBD. All right. So now this is something that I had to get, what do you want to call, adjusted to. So when we started this company, right, with Isagenix, Joel had called me once again, and he said, Shrita, you're going to get this weight loss kit, right? Now, it's not necessarily that I actually needed to lose weight. I get that. However, but it's also nutritionist, right? And this is actually, it kind of changed my mind. So I said, I need to try it. I need to do it. So when I started this, hear me out. When I started this regimen, if you will, right? I had some challenge. Well, because at the time I was working, and this here, it's made up of shakes and some capsules and some cleansings. Okay. And when I was at work, I didn't know. I just took some two shakes of 2 cups of powder, put it in a shaker cup and shake it, and it wouldn't shake well. I said, oh man, this ain't gonna work, right? So, all right, I said, I'll try something else again the next day. So it wasn't until Joel once again texted me and asked me how I was working on this program, and he said, and I told him, I said, well, I'm having actually a challenge. I can't shake it when I'm at work because I'm really, really busy. So he gave me a suggestion. Well, actually, he sent me a birthday present. He got me this Pro Mix, right, Joel? You see right here? And it mixes. So while I'm at work, it mixes well, and I can keep drinking it. So with this kit, all right, this comes with strawberry, vanilla. And in my vanilla, actually, I put orange essential oil is mine because I like that. It tastes like creamsicle. Comes with chocolate and birthday cake. So I know a lot of people like the birthday cake, but actually I'm partial to the strawberry and the chocolate. So, but here's the thing. When I actually got into a regimen with this, I want to say maybe within 4 or 5 days, I seen some transformation. I was looking at myself after I got out the shower. I said, whoa, I lost some inches. I didn't necessarily lose weight, but I can see my area where, like Joel called love handles, right? And I was like, uh-oh, watch out, J-Lo. Hey, listen. Hey, look, guys, check this out. I don't know if you guys been watching, I'm on Facebook, not a lot, but I'm on Facebook. Everybody talking about something. What are we going to do about when we get 50, like, it's over for us. Like, wait a minute, because talking about J-Lo. I said, so wait a minute, J-Lo turned 50. J-Lo like worth $500 million, and she got a personal trainer. Okay, I'm 50, and I don't have a personal trainer. And I ain't worth no $500 million. But I have to tell you, this is gonna make me look like J-Lo. Okay, all right, fit and fabulous. So watch out. I'm telling you guys, this is phenomenal. So I was like, it's on now, right? So then then we have, and then we had snacks to come with it. And I kind of ate all the snacks up right away. So I got to order some more of those. I like the peanut butter snacks. But you also take this in the morning. So with my super mix, I also take my accelerator. So that's the burning, help you burn some fat. And so I like that. And it helps me with that because Fit and Fabulous is the key here. And then at night, right before I go to sleep, I take the Isoflush, which is helps with the digestion. So you got, you moving, periodically pretty good, right? So, and then I fell in love with this. It comes with some hydrate, right? So that helps with replacing your electrolytes. This tastes like Kool-Aid. So I don't know I love this stuff right here. So this, this is amazing. Now, what I also want to share with you guys about this is that this is also the buzzwords about fasting. Now, I used to fast when I was a youngin', all right? And when we fast, we didn't eat nothing, but okay, we didn't drink nothing but water. So this is different fasting. So with this, they have Cleanse for Life, and you do this. You pick a day out the week where you fast, and take some Cleanse for Life 4 times a day, and you can take some snacks. But they got a regimen, and also, guys, it comes with some direction. So don't feel like you got to know everything, but just you can follow direction, or somebody who introduced you to you can go over it with you. And the peach is really good. I don't know about you guys, but I like the peach mango. And this helps release the visceral fat. So all that extra stuff. That's why we're looking more fit and more fabulous. And we feeling more fit and fabulous. I'm telling you, watch out. I think I may post some pictures on Friday. Watch out. I'm gonna break the internet. Okay. But I want to say this too, guys. Going back, so I was a sickly child. And had asthma really bad, and so in order to keep me alive, I had to get pumped with steroids twice a week in my twice a week. And when I turned 30, the side effect of the steroids actually took that long for me to get a side effect, right? So one day I was in my house and I was itching so bad, and I had to call my mother and like, Mom, come over here. I don't know what's wrong with me. So I ended up going to a dermatologist, and that's what it was. So he put me on something to help with the itching. And then when we started the super mix helped with the itching. So I don't have to take that anymore, right? Nutrition, right? So then after that, I end up still with dry scalp in my hair. So it's not dandruff, it's just dry scalp because the steroids dried out my insides. And so somebody was telling me about this, a doctor years ago. I gotta clean out, I think it was my spleen. Yeah, I gotta get all that out. So I just have to say, with this cleanse, and I take this like twice a day, 2 scoops, okay? I just noticed it. So I don't know when it actually happened, but I noticed it maybe a week ago. I'm having less dry scalps. So I think this is called forever toxins, right? So it's getting rid of those toxins that's been sitting in my body from the steroids for the last 50 years. Okay. So this is phenomenal, guys. So if you guys want to be fit, fabulous, and healthy, reach out to the person that Bryce shared this with you, so we all can be on the same page and stay safe and healthy. And thank you, Joel, for letting me share. Okay.
Man, Dr. Mays, they're never going to want to hear any of us share again after that, girl. You broke the internet right there. Thank you, Sharita. Guys, that was Sharita Mays right there, executive, or let's see, crystal manager. I always want to say executive manager, but she's a crystal manager. She's killing it. So good job, guys. And I'll tell you what, man, that's what it's all about. It's real people, real results, real stories. I mean, she said a couple things there I didn't even know. I've known Sharita forever, man, 12, 13 years, maybe 13, 14 years. I didn't know any of that. So that's really something, guys. I mean, it's just amazing what that autophagy process can do to your body. People always think, oh, man, I'm not going to eat for a day. That's going to be murder. That's going to be hell, right? With all due respect. It's not, guys. It actually is a great day. Tomorrow's my cleanse day every Thursday. I look forward to that day like a lot. And it's amazing how good I feel that day. And also the first couple days after that, even eating again, like doing stuff and kind of getting back on. But guys, I lost 16 pounds on this stuff, and I didn't have 16 to lose. Many people on here know me, and I wasn't an overweight guy. I lost 30 pounds with Zija. I was overweight before Zija, and so I was in pretty good shape. Prided myself on going to the gym and all that, but I could never get these darn love handles off, man. That little extra Buddha thing between my, navel and my groinal region, the little kind of spare tire there. I mean, I'm telling you what, man, I was working out like a demon cat, right? Trying to be Tommy Chopper or something. Well, guys, now I actually maybe have a shot at looking like Tommy Chopper, right? Because getting rid of these forever toxins, guys, they're stored in those visceral fat, those places, those hard to reach places, right? Matter of fact, they're stored around our arteries and different places we don't want to have fat coating our organs, right? So it's just amazing when they talk about an ISA body, they're not lying. Like Sharita, same story. Sharita, very shapely woman, a good figure, all that kind of thing. But next level, I mean, as good looking as she is, next level kind of stuff. And I know a lot of y'all say, well, I'm in great shape. Guys, I thought I was in great shape too, but man, ISA body is for real. Maybe you're not in great shape. Maybe you look like Jabba the Hutt or something, right? To yourself. Guys, I used to be Jabba the Hutt, straight business. But before this stuff, guys, I was able to lose weight with the product and then take it to the next level with the Isagenix. So it's just amazing to see what's happening. Let's go through here and chat with a few people. Let me find some folks here that have lost some weight. Actually, I got another shapely woman here. Let me grab her. She's from Canada here. Mika Casey, I see her right there. Hold on. She's upset because I'm going to ambush her, but that's what we do on here. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Mika.
Yeah. Hi.
Sorry, ambush, man. Guys, Mika she's up there in Canada. She's also a crystal manager. They haven't even launched the program yet in Canada. Talk about an overachiever. But guys, everybody that knows Mika knows she's a pretty lady and shapely and all that kind of stuff. But if you follow her on Facebook, you can kind of see she's posted a couple pictures of her kind of transformation with the ISA body, right? So Mika, I mean, maybe you can just talk about what you and some of your team members have noticed utilizing this new meal replacement system and the intermittent fasting and kind of what your results have been.
Well, thank you, Joel. It's been phenomenal. Sharita, girl, you are, I tell you, you are a sister from another mother. I love your energy. It's just great. Initially, I was a little resistant to doing 2 shakes a day. As a nutritionist, I'm all about real food. And the more research I did, the more I realized this is real food. It's just without the dishes and without all the calorie and the macro, micro counting and all the stuff that takes me half an hour every meal to do. So I'm loving the simplicity of it. And it's amazing. Like I'm doing the dairy-free shakes because I'm very plant-based and I'm loving it. Like there's like 240 calories in our shakes, the plant-based shakes, and they feel like 800 calories. Like it fills me up unbelievably. And so I noticed that I'm drinking more water. I noticed the Ionic Supreme. I love it. So I start my day with the Super Mix because I've done that for almost 5 years and I'm so attached to my Super Mix. And I'm doing the Ionic Supreme later in the day because what research is telling us is that stress levels can rise later in the day for a great majority of us. And all the different adaptogens in this Ionic Supreme is helping me to avoid snacking later in the day because stress levels go up. And it's also another dose of nutrition, and it's also helping with my bringing the adaptogens in. So it's been amazing, and my team is crushing it. They're crushing it. Like I got to give a shout out to Barbara Jones. She is amazing. If I tell you how old she is, she'll kill me. But she's like an amazing woman who's older than she looks, and she's down 6.5 inches. I think close to 3% body fat. She's down 35 pounds and like she looks phenomenal. Her skin is looking better. Her figure is phenomenal. I'm working with a lady who's 72 in Peachland, Charlene, and she's just like, she's feeling amazing. She said, Mika, my legs haven't felt this great in 30 years. I have no more pain. I feel amazing. She doesn't have a scale, so she doesn't know how much weight she's dropped, but she feels phenomenal. And she had me in tears yesterday, Joel. She had me in tears as she shared some of the health challenges that she's overcome in just 14 days. And she said, you know, all I wanted to do was be able to play with my grandchildren again. And I was slipping down a slippery slope of unhealthy. And I was so worried that I wouldn't be around to crawl around on the floor and play with them as they grew up. And And she's so grateful because she's got her vitality back. She text messaged me. She did 5 flights of stairs for the first time in probably ever. She's working out 15 minutes every day, just kind of dancing to some country music in her living room on a little mat. And like, she's doing it. And I'm finding the program is so easy and so inspiring, and there's such a great team of people that are motivating each other. And if you're having a moment where you feel like you want to indulge in something and maybe it's not the right time, there's so much support. People will reach out and hold you and cheer for you and keep you from indulging in that thing that you might not, want to indulge in later. You'll be like, why'd I do that? So there's so many components: the teamwork, the support, the nutrition, the results. It's great. And then of course the people notice the results. And so then we get our product for free and we make income. And, to get paid money to change someone's life, it's like the best thing in the world. So I'm honored and privileged to be a part of this journey, and I'm excited. And there's just so many people that need us right now, Joel. Thank you. I'm excited to be part of it.
Man, Mika, awesome. I can feel your passion. And that's, guys, thank you so much, Mika. Guys, that's why we're winning, is because we've got things that deliver. And I know Mika, like I've known Mika several years. And, the thing about Mika is detailed. Like, she's on it. She's actually, her and Sharita are very much alike in that way. They're very, they want things to be the way they want them to be, right? And guys, that's okay, right? Some people are they're about it, right? And so for those people that definitely do their research like Mika, this passes the sniff test, man. This is for real. And, so somebody with a background like hers, a nutritionist, with a pedigree and knows her stuff. My wife's a lot like that too. She's, research is research type of stuff. And, it's kind of funny because she did this, oh man, whatever. She had some preconceptions like, Mika did about this product and about these. So we got the product and she reads everything, and I had to get her on the phone with a couple doctors and understand a few things and stuff. But after that, guys, we tried it and she's blown away. She has a shake every day. And she's a vegan, right? And she'll actually we have to get this one special. It's a kosher shake for her, but she does the kosher vanilla, right? So made from happy cows, but it's a undenatured whey, and we'll have access to that and stuff too pretty quick. But for a vegan, I tell you what, it's, she's experiencing some stuff, and she's like tightening up, and it's pretty amazing. So guys, we're going to go through here and talk about the income side of this real quick. And, what's cool about what we've got going right now is, if you would have told me 2 months, 3 months ago that there's going to be a global pandemic, some kind of crazy, some bird flu or whatever this thing is coming out of somewhere, and it's going to take over the world, and we're all going to be shutting our houses for months. And I'd have said, what? Like science fiction movie? What? Like what? Right? So, and how's that going to affect your business? I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I couldn't even wrap my mind around something crazy like that, right? Well, here's what I know. I only know that we can kind of judge our present and future based on our past, right? Like, we can always look at history as a teacher. And back in 2008, you guys might remember the Great Recession, right? It happened here in the USA. I'm sure Canada might have had some effects of that and so forth, right? But it was a big deal. And a lot of people, I remember overnight, man, people went from making money and the housing market was on fire and all this to, man, people were like Skid Row, man. Unemployment was high and people were really struggling. And I was in business at that time in this business, in this industry. I was making really good money, tens of thousands a month, and having a great business and all that kind of stuff. But I was doing pretty good. I was doing better than most, probably in the top 1%, not bragging, just saying. And man, I'm telling you, when that thing hit, Paul Urberson, one of our mentors, says, never wish a bad economy on anybody. But man, when that happened, my income went from, tens of thousands a month to tens of thousands a week, like overnight, 6 figures a month. My business took off and ended up making millions, right? Like millions and millions and millions and millions. So long story short, what I do know now is this. I would have never guessed in a million years that this was going to happen, and that we're selling non-perishable food. Everybody's got to eat, right? The number one thing out there is groceries. We literally sell groceries, right? Because this replaces meals and it saves you money, and people are loving it because they can get healthy when they're at the house. And other people are going to come out of this quarantine with the COVID-19. It's like the freshman 15. You put on the COVID-19, you come out looking like Jabba the Hutt because all you've been doing is sitting around eating. others of us are utilizing these products. We're going to come out looking like bikini models, right? Or whatever, so I might actually take my shirt off this summer and walk around like Tommy Chopper or something, because I'd be actually proud to take my shirt off for a change, right? Which, I don't know, I'm not trying to shave my chest or anything crazy, but I'll probably, show some skin, right? Because I'm proud of my figure. Like, I feel really good in my skin because of these products. And just like Sharita was saying, J-Lo break the internet stuff, Joe-Lo break the internet, whatever, right? So it's a crazy deal, guys. So we've got what people want, which is food, right? And they save money. So there's a value proposition. I was talking to my brother-in-law in Las Vegas today, same thing. He's like, this is great. Supplements are viewed as extra. I got to spend extra. I go, oh, I don't have that money. I need to eat. This is food. So people say, well, I don't have any money. I said, well, what were you going to do for food for the next 30 days? Were you planning on not eating? I guess I don't get it. I'm going to just give you your food for the next 30 days, and you're going to save probably $300+ on what you would have spent. So I'm offering you nourishment for 30 days and a savings of $300. Yes or yes? Like, what do you want to do this? Yes or yes, right? So it's a pretty good deal. Number two, income. Guys, 25, 30 million, I don't even know, here in the US have lost their source of income because they can't work, right? The whole social distancing and locked up and whatever. Canada's same story. They're all quarantined up there too. And people can't do their normal thing. So for people that can't do their normal thing, how does a person generate income? Guys, right here, they plug and play into this model, and they've just introduced some stuff here about a month ago. And by the way, that's launching in Canada here, most likely next week. So stay tuned. If I had to bet, I'd bet the farm on it. Let's put it that way. So I know they're being a little coy about it, but anyway, stay tuned. So here's the deal. You can earn what they call crystal bonuses, right? These are immediate cash income bonuses just for sharing our product with people. So, and I have a good friend that's going to come on here, Landon Weaver. He's a young man. He's from Boise, Idaho. He's maybe 32. He's got a couple little petunias at home there, little fella and a little gal there, cute as dirt. If you follow Landon, you saw him on their little rocking horses or something there the other day, just the cutie brigade, right? But Landon's a good dude. He knows what he's doing. He's full-time in this thing. He's a 7-figure earner. The guy's made millions in the industry. He's a 6-figure earner in our business, but I think he's going to be one of the top money earners in this company. I really do, because he's got the heart to help. He's got a work ethic second to none. And the dude loves helping people and loves winning. He's just a winner. And he went to college to be a physical, athletic guy who's going to be a teacher and a coach. And sports, I forget what you call it, sports something or other, and all that. But he's here now, and I'm going to bring Mr. Landon on, and he's going to talk about how to win with our model. And I'm excited to have him. He's a great guy. So guys, get ready, fasten your seatbelts. We're going to show you how to make $3,000, $4,000 in the next 30 days, and you get paid every week. It's a lot of fun. Here we go. Landon.
All right. Hey, thanks, Joel.
Thank you, buddy.
And I'm 31, and I got to tell you, Joel, thanks for those kind words. But I was looking, I'm loving these cleanse days, and I dropped 12 pounds on this new system, which is awesome. I got the dad bod back to the high school bod. But I was going to say, I think my skin looks better, man. I don't know. It's like something about that cellular cleansing or something. But absolutely loving the new system, you guys. And honestly, I think a health product focus is a great focus here. We don't want to go like knock on doors and, try to tell people they need to make money and they're broke. And, that's not what we are. We're really, value adding people. And it's just amazing. All the successful people I've met in this business or industry, like Joel, are just quality, and they care about people and they care about adding value to others. So if you want to be successful here, just care, right? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So I put that at the top of the list every day, and I would encourage that for all of us. And one thing too, we've been talking a lot about researchers. I had a great Zoom call last night with some healthcare professionals and stuff, and we were like getting into science and detail, and it's awesome stuff. But really the best research we can do is experience it ourselves, right? That's the best possible research. So whether someone's looking at this tonight for the first time, or if you're considering the business part of this, I highly recommend for sure just getting your order placed, because you're going to get that piece of real estate and whoever introduced you to the companies in their business. So that's a really big deal. You're getting a piece of that real estate, and we're getting paid in 2 different compensation plans right now. We're getting paid these upfront bonuses in Zija, which is just a percentage of whatever someone orders right out the gate. And we also get upfront bonuses in Isagenix. So we're getting 2 different forms acquisition bonuses based on what people order. And they just added all of this front-loaded compensation that I'm in love with, Joel. I'll try to share my screen here, buddy. Let me see here. Crystal title achievement bonuses. If you guys can see that, okay, maybe give me a thumbs up. Perfect. So this is one thing. I mean, I'm not a negative person. I don't have anything negative to say about what Zija has done, because it's really blessed our family. You know, it's provided us with, you know, our home and our, you know, it's my wife able to be home with our children, and it's been an amazing experience. And the products have been phenomenal. But one thing you actually said, Joel, a few weeks ago, it's almost like our compensation, especially for that newer person, was a little bit of a dirt road, right? Where, you know, it might've been a little bit more challenging for that brand new person to earn income. Where when we transitioned into Isagenix, we still get to have these incredible products with the Super Mix, the CBD, and many more products, but now we're on the Autobahn as far as compensation goes. And that's what these bonuses are, you guys. These bonuses are absolutely incredible. I'll show you the first one here. I know it says $50 bills here twice, you guys, but almost everyone's been able to do this within their first 30 days. I actually just had just broke a brand new personal consultant about an hour ago. She did it in her first 48 hours, right? So we help people get started, and then we find 2 people to go on the health journey with them, and they get a rank advancement to what's called a crystal consultant, and it comes out to $100. But in her case, she got 175 because she had 2 fast start bonuses along with her bonus. So she almost paid for her whole investment, which saved her money on all her groceries anyway, right? So it's pretty cool to put money back in people's pockets so quickly. And that's one thing that we have not had in the past, is all this upfront money with rank bonuses. So every time we help someone do this, we help one of our people find 2, we get a $100 bonus, and we can actually do that up to 20 times. So it really encourages the right behavior to lift people up and to help people have success. The moment we do it twice, when we help 2 people find their 2 people, we promote to what's called Crystal Manager. And this comes out to a total of $550. And we've had record numbers of people do this. We've already had 3 people just on our Northwest little team out here, Joel, do that already this week. So I'm really excited for them, and, you know, getting those extra hundreds of dollars on top of all their other commissions. So that's really cool. And I also think about that brand new person. Maybe they, you know, lost their business, or their job got cut back hours lately with the virus and stuff. And it's like, I seriously feel authentically like passionate that anyone can accomplish this. I mean, just because so many people are open, so many people are looking, like, I believe that anyone can do this with a little bit of work. And if they can just connect those people to these stories and these platforms, it's really a doable thing. Crystal Director is the next level. That would just be helping 6 people become a consultant. So if you help 6 people find their 2, then you get an additional $750. So if you add all of these bonuses up, that comes out to $1,700. And we had a lot of people actually do that their very first week when they launched that, Joel. That was awesome. And then Crystal Executive, this is the highest level in the Isagenix compensation plan. And what I love here is it's taken me about 6 minutes to explain the whole comp plan, Joel. And I'm telling you, when it's something as simple, you guys, it duplicates. And anyone that has experience in our industry, our profession, knows that the easier something is, the faster your business grows and the easier it duplicates. Because people look at you and they're watching you, they're going, could I do this? Could I do this? And really, if it's that simple, anyone can do it. And if you find 10 consultants, you guys, you help 5 people on your left team, 5 people on your right team, all find 2 people to go on the journey. That's the words I like to use. You become a Crystal Executive, and you get a total of $3,100. And also, too, I don't know when they're going to announce this, but probably soon at the, you know, July or sooner, probably. If you stay at that level, you get an extra $10,000 a year just for being at that level, which is really cool. It's like a lifestyle bonus program. So shoot for the moon, you guys. And if you miss, you're still amongst the stars. You know, I mean, we all know 10 people that could benefit, and this is an incredible company. For those of you that have been involved in Zija, and place your personal order prior to March 28th, we have until April 27th to become a crystal consultant, because they did a reset for all of Zija because of the transition. So, but if you're new, don't worry about it. You got 30 days to do it. But we're actually probably going to have a record week, because there's going to be a record number of people go for that this week, you guys. So, Joel, I hope that covers it, but I'm more excited than I've ever been and more motivated. And I think part of that motivation comes from just the fact that we're able to help so many people right now. I mean, yeah, the byproduct of helping people is your income goes up, but like Mika was saying, what a better way to make money? What a better job. We're value adders here. So for sure, buddy. So back to you, Joel. Thanks, man.
Landon, thank you, buddy. That was awesome, guys. Landon Weaver from Boise, Idaho. I love it up there. Boise's a great town. They got some good food up there and some good people. Landon's one of them, guys. So let's go through here and talk to some of our managers and our directors and our executives, just to kind of tell you how they did it. Maybe just tell you how you can put the pieces together. They've only launched this program in the USA 3 weeks and 5 days ago or something. And we've got a lot of people already getting into this money. And you heard from Sharita earlier. She was a crystal manager. She's earned over 550 just in extra bonuses. Landon is a crystal director, so he's earned over 1,700 in bonuses. And I know he's like that close to executive. So you'll see Landon probably hit that this week. Let me go through here and see if there's some folks that we haven't heard from. I'll tell you what, here's Marva Aycock. I'll bring her on here. She's my friend up in Texas here, Temple, Texas. She's a crystal manager. So we'll start with her and have her basically tell you how she earned that first $550 in bonuses. Of course, first thing you do is get 2 new customers. So I did it. Everybody does. You just get mom and grandma or whoever, 2 customers, and then you're a consultant. And then you just help any of your people that you've ever sponsored get their 2. They just got to have 100 points, and you help them each get a couple and do what you did, and bingo dingo, right? You're in the house. So let me bring Marva on here. She'll talk to you as a crystal manager and kind of encourage you and tell you what she did to pull that off real quick. Hey, Marva Joe.
Thank you. Yes. Thank
How you doing,
you,
young
Joel.
lady?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, go ahead, Marva.
I'm fine. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you kind of are, man.
Oh, goodness. I'm
You know
sorry.
what? I forgot. We got to get
Maybe
Marva's.
you ought to.
Let me just jump off with Marva here. I forget Marva's got an internet challenge right here, some latency or something. Sorry, guys. I'd want you to hear from Marva, but we tried that the other day, and she needs to get that internet tightened up. Let's see who else we got on here. Let me see if I got some other managers on here. I'm looking. Guys, if you're a manager and you want to holler, put your hand up. Not in the screen, but like click on the raise your hand thing in your profile there. See if I can get somebody to talk. Sorry that this is flying by the seat of my pants there. All right. I think, I don't know. Is it Chinnery? Let's see. I think, I see old Chinnery there. Hold on. Hey, Chinnery.
Hi.
How you doing, lady?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. So you're a crystal manager, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
not
a
yet.
consultant, though. You got your first 2, right?
I got 3 right now, but I'm really enjoying all the testimonies. I'm excited.
That's good. How'd you get those first 2, Chinnery? Just maybe talk to people how you got to consultant, like who you called, your best friends, or how you did it.
Well, I've been listening and following Ruth. She's my upline. And what I've been doing is I'm really excited about the product because I'm very familiar with Isagenix. So I started using the product, and then I'm talking to my friends, and if they complain about pain or high blood pressure or wanting to lose weight, I'm just sharing the experience, and I'm just telling them what I'm doing and how it's working for me, and just letting them know during this COVID moment, rather than staying home gaining weight, let's get to losing weight instead. So I'm on a mission.
That's awesome, Chinnery. Now, how they're starting to pay you those checks every week. How cool is it to start to see some fruit come out on the tree every Friday?
Well, how awesome can it be to lose weight and make money? So I'm in.
Awesome. Congratulations to you, Chinnery.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Chinnery out there in California, part of Ruth's team. Let me see. I think Kristen Ledbury's a manager. Let me get her on here. Hold on. Hey, Kristen. Let's see if she'll come on here. 1 second, guys. Hold on. There, Kristen.
Hello.
Hey, what's up,
Hi.
Kristen?
Oh, grooming dogs.
Oh, She's got dogs over there, guys. She's a dog groomer. But Kristen, you're a crystal manager, right?
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
Okay.
I'm
Tell
close
us-
though.
Tell us your crystal. Well, what are you doing to become manager? Tell us that. Tell us how that's going.
Well, I've got one of the girls that is on one of my sides. She's getting 2 people, and then I've got somebody else getting 2 people on the other side. And then actually I have another person getting 2 people. So we'll see. I might be director.
Wow, good job, Kristen. That's awesome. So you're just what are you doing? Just keeping in touch with people and encouraging them and helping them get there too, basically?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Kristen Ledbury, guys, from Oregon. Thank you, Kristen.
Welcome. Bye.
Yeah. This call's going to the dogs, right? No, I'm just kidding. She's a dog groomer. I've been to her shop before. She's a sweetheart. Let's see. You know what? I got a list here of who the crystal. Hold on. Let's go to directors. Guys, let's go to directors right now. So that's the next one. People that have earned $1,700 in bonuses. And I think, let me see. I thought I saw Chris Moore on here. Let me see if Chris Moore's on here. He's a director. Nope. I don't see Chris. There's a Chris, but I don't know what Chris that is. All right, let's see who else. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's see. Brian, are you director? Brian Boucher, executive? Close? Here, let me get Brian on here. We'll ship Flying Brian. This guy's awesome. Hold on. Hey, Brian. Let's see. Here you go. There you go. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Joel. I mean, what an awesome Zoom that you got going on here. Get everybody fired up. Those testimonials are great. Things are definitely picking up. You know, I'm fairly new at this. You know, it's been going great, but things are definitely picking up and enrollments are coming in. So, you know, I'm on the edge of cracking the next level. It's awesome. It really gets you fired up. And in a time like this, when you can help somebody feel better, just on the inside, it shows on the outside what's going on with them. At a time like this, that's huge. I mean, before, when you'd help somebody, it was great. But where we are at right now, a lot of people think that there's not a way to feel better. And just by putting simple food, great food in your body, and then to think that that food is better than what's on the store shelf, and it's cheaper than what's on the store shelf, and then that they can make the money back just by consuming. And then if they help a friend feel better, what's more cooler than that? Helping a friend or a loved one feel better, and that they can get their food better, feel better, and make some money on the side. At whatever level you want. You just want to pay some bills or have some money coming in so you can take care of a bill. It's really difficult. We got so many people laid off around here right now, places closed. A program like this is just absolutely phenomenal.
Brian, that's awesome, man. Guys, if you don't know Brian's been with us maybe just a year or so. I mean, he's pretty new with Zija and the whole thing, but guys, he's killing it. He's in the top 10 right now in the company with our point producer system, right? So that's a big deal. That means Brian's got an active business. He's making quite a bit of money. He's actually retired from his full-time job now, just doing Zija full-time, which is pretty cool. Give him some freedom, flexibility. So Brian, thanks for sharing, buddy.
You're welcome, Joel.
All right, guys, we'll get one more story here. I see Shauna Bertie up there. I know Shauna is a manager, going director. Shauna's got a lot of momentum going. I see a lot of new crystal consultants popping on Shauna's team. She is just an awesome lady. Super fit. Hey, Brian, you got a cutie in the background. Look at that little cutie behind you. Well, there's a cutie right there. That's a granddaughter, huh? Oh, man, that's cool. So, guys, hold on. Let me get Shauna on here. She's probably going to hate me, but I know she's got some kids and stuff, but we'll bring her on here. All right, Shauna Bertie.
Hi.
Shauna, let's talk about what you're doing to crack crystals, girl. You are rocking.
Oh, just reaching out to the people that I have been in communication. So I've been with Zija for 5 years, since 2015, and the products have just changed our family's lives, been a huge blessing. And with the new shake systems with Isagenix, when the whole merge happened, it was kind of like a shock, but there was like a little hidden fire in there, like excitement of what is this, like, because what God's been doing in my life, and seeing like all this kind of falling into place. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is, but cool. I had actually a stirring back in the fall to get more consistent with talking to people a little bit more in general, because I just needed to, felt like I needed to, and I did. And I, because of that, it kind of put me in a position where I felt like I wasn't as behind as I thought I might have been if this all had happened before that, you know, with that consistency. So I've just been, I think that would be my biggest thing. I just started being more consistent and intentional when I'm in conversation, looking for opportunities with people that I know need this, and being able to fill a need, you know, with them. So that's been my heart, and people can see that, I feel like, a little. And, you know, it's been really cool. So my mom just recently went crystal consultant. I helped her this week, and that was a super awesome deal. I helped her to do that, and that was very accomplishing. It was very satisfying and fun. It was actually my neighbor that was super excited to start her journey again. She did Isagenix a long time ago, and I've been talking to her like, hey, you know, I think let's be accountability partners, like, you know, we've been talking about. And she's super excited to take that next step with her health. So she was the customer that helped to make that happen for my mom. And anyway, so I just been connecting with people, trying to just be consistent. I'm not feeling burdened. I'm not feeling overwhelmed. I'm just feeling like, you know, take today and see who I can connect with that information, plug them in, and it's just been kind of falling into place.
That's awesome. So how does it feel? I mean, to get those bonuses, being a crystal manager and seeing your people get those extra hundreds and stuff, that's got to be pretty rewarding, Shauna.
It's been exciting for sure. And I think I feel like there's been that shift for me where it's gone to see the bonus and the excitement in that, to see like coming up to the person that I'm talking to about it and saying, you know, I want to help you to do this. And I actually have a good friend, spent like almost 2 hours on the phone with her yesterday, just in a good conversation, but in the process, talking to her husband just had surgery twice. And I've been talking to her about just working, because she wants him to be healthy so bad, but people have to be ready for that themselves. And I told her, I said, let's work on you and start with you and see the change in you. And she knows Moringa. She's been on and off it for a few years as well, but she's ready to just, she just got the energy bundle and she's about ready to enroll him so she can use the shake system. and then hopefully get him to do it. So I mean, that's kind of the angle that we're taking that with her, but it's just finding what works with people, like like, you know, there's a relationship, you know, so you know your person and you get in your friend or family, whatever, and you know their situation, and then kind of see how it's going to work for them and how it's going to fit. So that's kind of been my heart and my approach with it, and it's been exciting. And I showed my husband last night. I was like, check it out, look what happened this week. And I said, see, it makes money, you know.
That's awesome.
So anyway,
that's awesome. That's
and
good.
he actually, I had to share a story because I was about to call Landon and I saw it was like 3:02 and I was so excited. But I went to my husband's work to pick up his check because thankfully he still has his job right now. That's been a blessing. He's in car service, but I picked it. I was like, I'm coming in for my payday, you know, picking up his check. And a guy tried some Super Mix. We got him a box of Super Mix to try. And I forgot, he's a pretty heavier guy. And anyway, I've been tasking James because I threw in a few XM Plus for him. And I said, hey, I just wanted him to try him and see with the Super Mix. If he doesn't like him, I'll swap him out for the Super Mix, but try the XM Plus, see if he likes the energy. And so long story short, I went in today and James, I was up at his counter and he's all, hey, Jimmy's right here, talk to him. And I was not wanting to talk to anybody. And he was like, put him in my face, you know, like, hey. And so I just natural response just began sharing with him, and it ended up pulling in two of the other guys at the counter. And I brought in something that showed what is in Moringa. And now Jimmy's going to call me tomorrow to talk to me about getting on the shake system because he has a lot of weight to lose. And he's like, I'm in. I told him my brother lost 25 pounds in 30 days. He's like, I'm in. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be calling you on my break. So, and then the other two guys at the counter, I told him, I was like, look, we got these 150 bundles with the CBD and the energy. And anyway, they're just like, they're super excited. And it kind of just happened.
Donna, that's awesome. It's so good to just connect with people because opportunities are everywhere. We're all humans. We're looking to feel our best and be our best, and that's great. Congratulations, Shauna.
Thank you. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Shauna Bertie, guys, from Idaho. I'm gonna say Coeur d'Alene.
Yes.
Yeah, Coeur d'Alene, God's country. Yep.
That's
I can't wait to get up there and see Shauna, man. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, boy. I'll tell you, you want to see some pretty country. Now, guys, last person, then we're going to give away some stuff here. I got the answer to the riddle right here. Chris Moore, guys. Chris Moore's on here. He's a good friend of mine, gym owner, super fit. When you see Chris, you'll kind of feel ashamed of your own body after seeing Chris. But, guys, Chris is the man. He's a crystal director, which means in the last couple weeks he's knocked out over $1,700 in bonuses. He's that close to Crystal Executive. So maybe by Friday, guys, he'll have another couple $1,000 on his check. And, you know, Chris has got 5 kids and 2 dogs and 8 rabbits and 15 goats and all this stuff. So he's got a lot going on at the house. But, guys, he's doing this thing. Like, I'm just going to have him come on, spend a minute or two with you. Not only is he doing it, but he's got people on his team, Kraken Consultant. And I think Matt and Mandy are becoming managers or whatever this week. There's some really good stuff going on. So let me bring old Chris on here a minute, guys. Hey, Chris.
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Big dog, man. Hey, tell us. So, you know, we want to hear from the big money right here. If somebody's on here and they want to run through these and create 6 consultants and stuff, just kind of talk to us about how you're cracking consultants, Chris, and we can model that.
For sure, brother. For sure. So I had a few existing people, and I just called them up, kind of got them a little excited about what's going on here right now. And that was, you know, everybody's kind of got the emails. Everybody kind of knows a little bit, but they don't know, you know, so you need to call them and you need to let them know what's up, you know. And I think you sent a message, Joel, here a couple of, like last week or something. You said that when you don't communicate with people, they fill that void with negativity or something like that, right? Like that was like, you know what I'm talking about? And that just hit me, just boom. I was like, man, that's so it was so funny. Everybody that I kind of reached out and I communicated with, they were all asking me, hey, you know, how do you feel about this? And like everybody was all kind of negatively cautious. I'm like, man, this is great. It's amazing. There's phenomenal products. We could do this and that, man. We got shakes that taste like cake. It's called birthday cake, and that's ironic if y'all know us from back in the day, boy. We used to make fun. Anyway, like either way, man, we're all getting down and dirty with some meals and stuff, and I felt, you know, and they all kind of felt kind of like Mika, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, shakes, really? Like shit. And I'm like, hey, man, it's some shakes, okay? Some shakes. Forget the dishes. Forget, you know, blender cup. You know how to clean that? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So. Let them know what's up. I say you don't need to go outside and risk your life for some greats. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get the meals coming to the house. You can't get a meal for $2.91 anywhere, let alone it be, you know, healthy, you know, completely A to Z, got all your vitamins, aminos, your nutrition, everything, and 240 calories. And because of the fiber that's in it, it feels like it's like 800-900 calories or something, right? We got, you know, like I said, 400-pound people that can knock this down, that are used to consuming 1,000 calories a meal, that are saying, man, you know what, that kind of got me there. You know what I mean? And then we know people that'll consume a little something after the fact or whatever. But this being the pinnacle of it, you know what I mean? Having this substitute for your meals, you know, it's so brilliant. It's not even funny, you know, especially during this particular time right now. So if you can't share excitement in that kind of situation, if you can't give water to a person in the desert, that's kind of the situation that we're in right now. You need to understand, people aren't desperate outside hungry, but they would love, like they always have. Otherwise, Amazon wouldn't be so you know, important to a lot of people. You know, convenience is everything, right? We just now figured out how to make this more convenient than going to a drive-through or something like that, right? When, like I said, if you make healthy more convenient than unhealthy, then people will make a change. So I called a bunch of people, told them I'm excited about this, said, hey, look, man, look, I can help you with some meals here, full, wholesome, nutritious meals for cheaper than what you can get a not nutritious meal for. You know, you need to try this thing out, you know, and that's pretty much it. Just kind of level with people. I didn't hit them with the, you know, I just, that's it. Just real simple, man. They're people that eat food. And if you keep it on that level, then you can kind of appeal to them. So I hollered at a bunch of people, got my list right here, just kind of banging that out every day. And then it just kind of starts a little funnel system, right? Some people, they can't come in till Friday. Some people need a few days. Some people want to meet with you in 3 days after they get with their spouse together in video chat, whatever the situation is, you know, until you have some people in the funnel that are waiting, that are in the pipeline, you should say, then you don't really have anything, right? You're supposed to, you know, get a little something going, and then to where it's a little bit of a challenge. Like today was exciting for me because I had to be active and reactive. I had a lot of people hollering back at me from that I've been talking to for 5, 6, 7 days, you know, that's okay. All right, well, I'm ready to do this. And then other people that I called, and if you would have looked at me today, I would have looked like I really knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we were having some transactions and some things happening over here, but it was a culmination of what we've been building for some days. So if you just stay busy, you stay in front of people, let them know what we have and how amazing it is, and don't fake the funk, right? Like get in front of some people and talk to them, man, for real. You know, I'm not gonna lie, there were 2 people I was a little intimidated to talk today because I thought they were just kind of, dude, get out of here with that crap. That's what you went back to doing, man. You freaking own the gym, bro. And now that you're doing, hey, man, there ain't no shame in my game. You know, there's no pride in feeding my family. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a phenomenal thing, and ironically, I can help more people, you know, all over the world doing this way than I could in one centralized location. So, you know, I'm super excited about what we got, and when you talk to people and you mean it, right, then that particular that's contagious. It's really, really contagious. And somebody else that, you know, what do they got? You know, what's exciting when they hang up the phone, you know, it's like doing what we're doing right now at 5 o'clock. I've had a couple people message me just telling me how it's so good to just connect with some people, man. People are missing people. I don't have to be a psychology person to know that. People are missing people, right? People have the opportunity to join forces with other people and do great things with them and go fight the good fight and for their family and you know, and be able to, you know, be taken care of for generations, like you say, Joel, just by helping people eat food, right? Making food more convenient for them, you know? So I don't know, man, there's so many different aspects of being excited about this without even talking about, you know, just I'm fired up, Joe. I'm fired up. I know I sound like ADHD on crack over here, but I'm telling you, like, you know, I'm ready to rock. And you only got a certain amount of energy throughout the day. That's it. I'm telling you right now, I sound a whole lot different after 8:30 p.m. You know what I'm saying? By the time I get all 5 of the midgets and both dogs in bed, I'm a different sounding dude. I'm telling you. So when that finite amount of energy and time that we all have throughout our day, you know, we can sit there and gain the quarantine 15 or whatever, right? Or you can run your mouth and you can let some people know what you got, because more than ever, man, they're sitting there waiting on you. They just don't know you're calling. They don't know what's up, but they're willing to connect. I'm calling people and they are just randomly don't even know my number, and they're answering. Hey, what's up? Like, people want to talk to somebody. They just hope you're not a bill collector. You know, I'm charging your card, but you'll be happy when it's done, you know? So it's a different situation, but get busy, get active, make a list, work the list, you know, make some goals. You know what I mean? Every morning I have a 10-minute little meeting to myself. I put my names on the list, everything that I need to do, and I get after it, man. I'm holding myself accountable to some stuff. And I'm calling Matt, I'm calling some other people, I'm calling Gerald, calling David. I hit up everybody, you know, about the call and everything else, man. It's, you know, it's you just got to be, you know, if you will, Joel, I'll drop a little nugget on you. I was talking to my guy here yesterday, and I said, man, if you think about it, right, your distributors, they're half of what you are and twice what you are. Okay. So they're half what you are in this regard, right? If your production is at a 10, then the people in your business, they're about at a 5, right? If your activity is at a 10, then they're at a 5. If your excitement is at a 10, they're at a 5. If your activity is at a 10, there's at a 5, right? And then other things, right? If like these calls, they impact me. Like I've been to a lot of trainings, been to a lot of different things. Sometimes, you hear things and it's like, it's blah, blah, blah. It's whatever, right? Like these are pretty awesome, right? And if they hit you on a level of a 5, right, it'll hit your new people on a level of a 10, right? If you're right. So understand what you need to be leading your people to, because it's really going to take them beyond that level. And then understand that you need to go to that training for your people. You need to be on this call. I don't need to hear about, it's been 7 years. I know a little bit about Supermix or, or XM Plus or something, but I'm listening to every single word, right? And I'm on this call because, I was happy to see that one of my Trey's on the call, right? Matt's on the call, right? Like I just don't feel right telling them to do something and be somewhere when I'm not there, for a good enough reason other than enrolling somebody else, and I popped another consultant here about an hour ago myself, and pumped up, fired up, bro. And so, you just gotta be the example, plug in if you want to win, and that's what I'm trying to do, bro. I'm trying to live it and be about it and tell my people. And if they do the same thing, then we'll all be okay, right?
Chris, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you guys. There were some nuggets there. Chris is the man. And I'll tell you what, you never want to work out with Chris because you won't be able to walk for about 2 days, man. I've tried that. I've tried that. I'm not kidding you, man. Chris and I were in the Dominican Republic together one time, and he had me doing these arm things, and I couldn't use my arm for the rest of the vacation. So you don't want to mess with Chris. Let me tell you what. But, guys, I got one more here. I got a lady. She's brand new. Her name's Stacy McFarland. She's from Boise, Idaho. And this is an audible. This lady is on fire, man. She's a healthcare worker. She's on the front lines with the COVID-19. Guys, she just enrolled a day and a half ago. She's already put 3 new orders in the system. She's a brand new crystal consultant. This lady's tearing it up. So let me bring on Stacy McFarland real quick.
Hi there.
Hey, Stacy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, Stacy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah. So I was just chatting with Sarita on the side, and we're both occupational therapists. And that is a very small club, and it's a very cool club. And it just warms my heart to, like, I loved her testimony, and I'm pretty fired up because, like, we're all about mental health and physical health and being holistic and looking at, like, what people can do to be healthy and sane in a pretty insane world. And I do work in a skilled nursing facility with the elderly. And I also work at the big hospital here in Boise, Idaho. And I got into this because Lisa Shiro actually really helped. My youngest son fell down the stairs in a night terror last year and broke his ankle and put his shoulder through the wall and separated his shoulder. And he was having night terrors really bad. And so he saw Lisa. She's a counselor. She's a fabulous anxiety counselor. And she introduced him to the Ameo patches with Intune. And they immediately, like, turned down his nervous system, turned down his 16-year-old anxiety, enabled him to sleep better, and got him able to function. And he was a disaster in February of last year. He was on a knee scooter. He was, we have a 2-story house, and he was having to, like, deal with the knee scooter downstairs, the crutches upstairs, hop upstairs. I was having to shower him with a shower chair, and he's 6'2" and about 220 pounds. This is not a small child. I mean, when your baby has a night terror and you grab a baby, it's one thing, but when a 220-pound kid has a night terror, it is terrifying. And so I started using the patches to deal with my own insomnia and anxiety, because I worry that my kids are going to jump out the windows in my sleep. And that shows up in my life kind of in a bad way. Needless to say, anytime you think your children are going to jump out your windows and you're having night terrors in response to your children's night terrors, it's a problem. But the patches really helped me. They calmed me down. They got me functioning better. They got me healthier. And I also appreciated, I am 51 years old, and my response to turning 50 was to hire a personal trainer last year in January, like 16 months ago. And I did lose some weight with a trainer, and it took a lot of work and it took a lot of effort, eating whole foods and tracking my calories. And so you know, as a full-time occupational therapist and mother of 2 kids, it was a lot of work and a lot of money. I was paying Kenny $60 a session for personal training, and I'm a therapist, but you know, I knew that I couldn't do it by myself. So I hired a trainer because I needed my ass kicked a little bit. But I think it would have been a lot easier to lose weight and get in shape with Kenny. And with this pandemic, it's really brought in the anxiety, the insomnia, the vigilance, the hypervigilance of a stress reaction. And so it's really kind of brought to life that like the coping mechanism, and I did drink 2 beers while we were sitting here because I don't have any of your fabulous little tubes of stuff and I need to get them. Right. Yeah. So I was on the Urban Surfer by Perriott Brewing here. It's right there. It's made in Boise. It's a nice beer. It's a citrus wheat, but eventually I'll get my own product. But long story endless, I've been really pleased with these products, and I've had one of my very good friends is a yoga instructor who just retired last week, and I've been having her over into my beautiful backyard, which backs up to a dog park. It's quite amazing. And we've been doing yoga from 15 feet apart to keep me sane. And the patches really helped me. And I just finally kind of pulled the trigger with Lisa and said, you know, I really kind of think I could be involved in Zija. And so I'm really excited about the product. I called my sister-in-law in Orlando, and she actually has a history of using Isagenix products. And like everybody I know has hot flashes and insomnia and anxiety. And also we all have arthritic pain in our hands, because my neighborhood, we are all gardeners, because you can't not be a gardener to live in our neighborhood. So I've been to the point where I can't do my own weeding without flaring up my hands. And my neighbor 2 doors up, like I got her on the patches and she immediately felt the difference. And so it's just a really great product. And I do have a pretty good science background, and I went to Medical College of Virginia, Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. And I just really feel strongly about mental and physical health. And this is kind of an easy way to help. And I'm seeing people lose their jobs, and I'm losing hours as an OT because they're not doing elective surgeries. So the hours for the healthcare workers are starting to be cut. And I have a friend who does doctor contracts at a hospital, and she just got furloughed for the second biggest hospital here, because if the orthopedic surgeons and cardiovascular surgeons aren't working, the hospital loses money. So the repercussions of this pandemic are enormous. And my sister-in-law in Orlando owns 2 pizza places that are closed for 2 months. And she's selling her big house in Orlando, and she's, you know, like really anxious. One of her kids is graduating. And I'm like, you know, I have a nephew who's 18. Maybe he could sell Zija and help out. Maybe, you know, my son is 19 and he's a business major, but he's a little bit like, oh, mom, leave me out of this. I'm not interested in your snake oil. But he's going to come work at my nursing facility in the kitchen. And I really think he could benefit from the patches if he'll let me put them on him. So that's all. That's my story.
No, that's great, guys. That's Stacy McFarland out there in Boise, Idaho, healthcare worker. Beautiful backyard, Stacy. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous country right there. Obviously, the weather's moderate out there. Stacy's just chilling out in her backyard. That's awesome. Matter of fact, tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna come to you live from my roof deck. We'll do this live from my roof deck. So I'll show you around my neighborhood, kind of like Stacy did there, and show you a bird's eye view. That's 3 stories up. You guys will get a good look at Austin, Texas. I live right downtown, so we'll spin that thing around. And now here's in my hand right here, guys, is a number 1 through 20. The first person that guesses gets a free case of Bia. So just type it in the chat, whatever your number is, and the first person to get it. Oh, got it. Somebody got it. Matt Warren guessed right there. It was 17. Good job. So Matt, you get a free case of berry or citrus Bia. Tomorrow we'll be here, same time, same bad channel, everything. But guys, the first person tomorrow, we're going to have a drink of the day. Bob DeCant's going to write down a drink and seal it up in an envelope. And at the end, we'll have Bob draw. Bob's donating $100 cash. So he'll Cash App you or Venmo you a $100 bill, guys, from Mr. Bob DeCant. So thank you, guys. God bless y'all. Have a great evening. And man, thank you, Stacy, and everybody for sharing, and Mika, and gosh, Chris, we had so many great people. Sharita, gosh, I'm leaving people out. Landon, I mean, just a bunch of good people here. I'm leaving people out here. Shauna, who else? Chenery, you know, guys, I'm trying to go back here. Let me open up these lines, everybody. You all have a great evening, and thank you so much for being partners and friends. And it's just a blessing to be in business with y'all, and we're gonna have some fun, help some people. Let me unmute this, you guys. These lines, everybody. You all have a great evening,
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. Too directed today.
Excellent job, everybody.
Hi, Joe.
All right, everybody, go Crystal Consulting.
Hi, Lisa.
Bye.